Are you a first-time homebuyer confused by some of the real estate terminology? Well, sit back as I discuss the difference between an option fee and earnest money. Hey y'all, Abby Husbands here. I'm a realtor in Austin, Texas, and today I'm going to discuss the difference between earnest money and an option fee. And this pertains to Texas. I don't know how you do it in other states, but today I'm going to be talking about Texas. So, earnest money. Earnest money is essentially a deposit that a buyer is giving a seller, telling them that in good faith, they're going to purchase this home. Your earnest money is typically 1% of the sales price. So if it's a $300,000 home, your earnest fee is going to be $3,000. That's 1%. This earnest money check is made out to the title company, whoever picks the title company. So if it's Austin Title, the buyer is going to write out a check to Austin Title Company for $3,000. This check is going to be held in an escrow account up until closing. So if you, as the buyer, end up fulfilling your end of the contract and you close on this house, so your earnest money will be credited back to you at closing if you fulfill your end of this contract. So there are 32 ways that you as a buyer can get out of a Texas real estate contract. And if you're representing yourself and you don't know those 32 ways to get out of a contract and still get your earnest money back, then you need to hire an agent. That's a whole nother story. In fact, I'm going to do a video on that because I've been seeing so many unrepresented buyers lately that they want the listing agent. They want to deal directly with the listing agent and not have their own realtor. And to me, I find that nutty. It's a little nuts. Okay, so earnest money is a deposit that you're giving to the sellers in good faith. That's 1% of the sales price. The check is made out to the title company. It's held in escrow until closing. Moving on to your option fee. What is the option fee? So essentially, when you put down a contract on a house, you have, it's called a termination option period. So say it's 7 days. You're giving the sellers an option fee. You're giving them money for them to temporarily take their house off the market while you as the buyer do your due diligence. So you're giving them money to do that. For instance, we've been using $300,000 house. It's a $300,000 house. It's a 1% earnest money, which is $3,000. And then the option fee is 10% of the earnest money. Typically, this is the way I do things. So $300,000 house, $3,000 earnest money, you're going to have a $300 option fee. So you're giving the sellers $300 for you to be able to back out during your termination option period for any reason. Cold feet, you do an inspection and things pop up on that inspection that you're not comfortable with and you don't want to move forward. You don't have to give them a reason as to why you're terminating during this option period. And you can have a 3-day option period. You can have a 10-day option period. It's completely up to you and your agent to figure out how many days you need to do your due diligence. If you decide to back out, you give that option fee to the sellers and they keep it and you move on. If after your option period is up and you've negotiated all of your repairs and you decide that you want to go forward and finish up this contract and purchase the home, usually this option fee is credited back to you at closing, so you get it back anyway. Earnest money is made out to the title company, held in an escrow account. The option fee is made out to the sellers. The sellers cash it. They keep that money. If you decide to move forward, that money is credited back to you at closing. Easy enough, simple enough. So if you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'm always here to help. I love answering your questions, and I love working with first-time home buyers. If you like this video and found it informative, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my little videos, please subscribe to my channel where I come out with a new video every week. Thanks so much. Have a good one.